welcome Sarah Pelinka to the stage. Sarah was in the third Listen to Your Mother cast with me in 2015, and the 2019 Alumni Holiday Show, and the 2021 Summer Alumni Pandemic Show, making this her fourth Listen to Your Mother show. The one thing Sarah got in trouble for at school was, well, I mean, who didn't get chased off school property for making out behind the buses? Here's Sarah with the straw that didn't break me.
Before becoming a mom, I thought I would fiercely protect my children from anything hard or unpleasant, to keep them from getting hurt. I plan to build their character by explicitly teaching them life lessons myself, and save experiencing the hard stuff for other people's children. Trisha and I were dropped off at the Burnsville Center early one afternoon, and the plan was simple: shop and hang out until the mall closed. This was 1990, after all. We spent most of our time at Dayton's trying to find oversized rugby shirts or flannels we wouldn't really wear but tie around our waists. Then we saw them. Stacy and Amy, two of the popular girls a year above us, shopping in the same section. Trisha immediately made a beeline toward them. The hell was she thinking? I followed tentatively behind, and I noticed Amy had a straw in her mouth. This made her look especially cool and intimidating. Trisha noticed it too, because the next thing I knew, Trisha flicked the straw, twirled it around her finger, and tried to pull it out while it was in her mouth. Amy's actual mouth. I was stunned, and clearly so was Amy. We were fucking dead. Out of nowhere, another girl, Lissa, appeared. We hadn't noticed her before, but we would later find out she was not to be messed with. And Trisha playing with the straw in Amy's mouth was the act that sealed our fate. The next week at school, Lissa, Stacy, and Amy started saying things loudly in the halls, and trust me, it was not flattering. Mostly they called me pizza face, as I had a smattering of pimples across my chin, cheeks, and forehead. Trisha, on the other hand, did not have acne, so no one invented a pimple-related nickname for her. I also had braces, and when I smiled, it took up 3/4 of my face. The name Horseface took on new popularity, and since I liked it infinitely more than Pizza Face, I honestly saw it as an upgrade. After a few weeks, the name calling became less frequent, but then swimming started. Look, I was a good student, but I also had bangs. This meant on the days I had swimming, I smuggled an illegal butane curling iron into the locker room. This act gave me detention on more than one occasion, and so did the tardies I accumulated being late to class on account of curling said bangs. Just like in the movies, all the usual suspects were in detention with me, including Lissa. This began Act 2 of the bullying. During my first stint in detention, Lissa took scissors and cut a piece of my hair, and it fell to the ground for all to see. I whipped my head around so fast and smacked her right in the face. Just kidding. I saw my hair fall to the ground and did and said absolutely nothing. Nothing. Other times it was cake in my hair at lunchtime, following me to my classes and taunting me in the link area where all the grades congregated. Lissa even started charging me $10 a week for her to leave me alone, and instead of telling my parents, I started stealing money from them. This lasted for 3 whole weeks. Hey, $30 back then was noticeable. My parents confronted me and asked where the money was, and so I told them everything. Mom, Dad, I said, Elizabeth doesn't have any money. I'm paying for her school lunches. My dad replied, Liz McGee? Her dad's an engineer and drives a Mitsubishi. He could buy out our whole block. Whatever you're spending the money on, it stops now. When I didn't have $10 to bring Lissa the following week, I decided to involve someone at school. After I told the assistant principal everything, her response was not hugs or concern. Instead, she told me I was accusing Lissa of extortion, and that was a very serious accusation. Her solution was to have a teacher witness me passing the money to Lissa in the hallway, and for this teacher to intervene during the handoff. My administrator wanted me, a middle schooler, to successfully pull off a sting operation standard with the FBI. You gotta be kidding me. That week I paid Lissa in coins stolen from my brother's A&W root beer mug. But just as abruptly as it began, Lissa eventually got bored and moved on. What felt like something that would permanently break me did not. I didn't bow to their brand of mean. I turned their insults into self-deprecating jokes, and people laughed. I was surrounded by friends that were kind and good. So you know what? I decided I'm not the mom that is gonna shield my kids from hard things. That's the shit that builds character. If I want my children to develop courage, compassion, confidence, and most importantly, empathy, they'll do it by experiencing life and everything it throws their way. When I tell my bullying stories to my own kids and my middle school students, they are shocked that A, I survived, B, I didn't retaliate, and then everyone begs to see pictures of my acne and bracelet smile. The shit that life throws at us makes us who we are, and sometimes the shit is really super shitty. But I refrain from the desire to rescue. Instead, I square their shoulders and send them out to face it. And I tell them that sometimes we even have to pull the straw right from the mouth of the universe and fight back. I'm so happy to introduce our next reader, Amanda Rosas. Amanda was in the 6th May cast in 2018 and the 2021 Summer Alumni Pandemic Show with me, making this her 3rd LTYM show. The one thing that Amanda got in trouble for in school was for talking too quietly or not at all in elementary and middle school. Now that she's a teacher, that's no longer a problem. Here's Amanda with Family Heirloom.